Go poison. Tornado everything into the poison. Tornado everything into the poison. Oh my gosh. Poison Tornado is one of the best combos in Clash Royale. What is up, gamers? It's Durkee here, and today we're going to be cooking our opponents with one of the best and most underrated decks in the entire meta. Because of the recent buff to the Evo cannon and the presence of so much spam and so much brainless beatdown in the meta, Graveyard is a really strong deck right now. I checked yesterday and the #1 and #2 players in the globe were both running Graveyard. You can definitely think of this deck as a counter meta deck, but it is a little harder to learn than some of the other easier spam decks. But if you want to challenge yourself and grow as a player and play a deck with a stonewall defense, this is the deck for you. So over the course of this video, I'm going to be making the case for why this deck is so good and why you should give it a try. But it's like I always say, you can't take my word for it because as we know, talk is cheap. So come along for the ride and I promise we'll get lots and lots of dubs. Alright, into our first match of the video with Graveyard, one of the best decks just generally. Like, the archetype of Graveyard is amazing. It is one of the most defensive decks in Clash Royale and one of the most skillful decks in Clash Royale. Don't ever let anyone argue with you when you talk about Graveyard requiring skill. It very much does require a lot of skill. So, looks like he's going to be running Hog EQ probably. We're going to go like this to activate our King Tower, and if he goes Earthquake or anything, we still have Tornado. And boy, oh boy, was I wrong with what he's running. But we do get a nice King Tower activation. I'm going to cycle a Knight into the opposite lane. Knight actually does threaten a lot of damage, which is great. So we're going to see. Poison is going to be our best friend on defense. So we're going to see how we're able to stack up. I'm going to go for a high Baby Dragon and just try and get back to... Actually, I'm just going to go Cannon, I think. Okay. And we're going to... Well... Nice. Yeah, we're going to let our Cannoneer Tower do its thing. That could have been worse for us. I mean, I didn't have my cannon in cycle, which was not great, but we were able to live, so I'm good with that. Firecracker in a Golem deck is just weird. Maybe it's a new meta. Maybe he has Rune Giant in here. We'll see. Wow, that is crazy. Okay. We're going to pull this as far as possible, and then we're going to go for Baby Dragon just to snipe. Hopefully the... I want this Firecracker dead, so we're going to go Bar Barrel. And very, very happy that we have Cannoneer in here because it does a really great job against the Golem. I don't want to spend anything else on that. I'm just going to let it go. And I hope that he spends on the Baby Dragon because we have our Evo Knight in cycle, so we'll be able to go in for like a Graveyard or something like that. Knowing that his next Evo in cycle will be Evo Skeleton. So we're going to keep all of that in mind. Alright, if he goes in here, we can go in opposite lane with an Evo Knight, especially because he doesn't have his Evo Skeletons in cycle. So we're going to see how he chooses to support this. Alright, we're going to go like this, and we're going for a Graveyard. Need to have our Tornado ready for Evo Skeletons. We can't play the Nado until we see Evo Skeletons come down. And they don't come down, so let's go and reset. Alright, let's get ready. Yeah, Baby Dragon's going to do a lot of work. Let's cycle our first poison here, because he's going to get a lightning down probably. Okay. And this is where Tornado is like, you love having Tornado in your deck for this reason. Yep. My mans. Okay. Beautiful. Not back to a lightning just yet. Poison does 184 though, so not quite enough. 184 plus 58 does take it, though. So GG's to this Golem player. Really, I thought we played it well. We were controlled. We knew we could go in, and the defense with the Cannoneer was just amazing. So we're going to clutch up a nice little win here for us once the Poison does its final tick. Very slow, very controlled, and that is Graveyard in a nutshell. So good first match. We'll catch you in the next game. Into our next match, that last match against Golem was really satisfying, and that is just the potential of Graveyard. I mean... A defensive-oriented deck is always really satisfying. Like, I feel like Expo gets a bad rap, but people don't really, like, hate on Graveyard the same way that they hate on Expo. My hand's really awkward for this, unfortunately. So I had to, like, cycle weirdly. I wish I had my Tornado in hand. I could have set up for a King Tower activation. Looks like we're going to be playing against one of the most fundamental decks in the game. The new and improved Hog Rider 2.6, Royal Hog's Archer Queen. He's going to probably pop the ability. No, he doesn't. Because Archer Queen is going to live, which is pretty annoying for me. When he pops the ability. We'll see if he pops the ability. I feel like he should. I'm gonna go low Baby Dragon. last second. I mean, his elixir, his ability forced out my baby dragon. So pretty smart play. All right, we're gonna go Ice Wizard in the corner here. If he goes in for hogs, we'll be ready to activate our King Tower. We'll see what he opts to do in this situation. Yeah. Not a lot for us to do in single elixir other than cycle to our Evos. It's really easy for him to defend even when he doesn't have Graveyard. He has Graveyard and Delivery. Like, he just has so many ways he can defend. I go for the Bar Barrel there. Oh, I was trying to push the pigs over. Yeah, it was an oops. He hit me with the oops, man. He knows it's a good matchup. He can just save Earthquake on defense or Log and Delivery. There's so many answers for Graveyard. So you really your only hope is kind of going in when they don't have their Archer Queen in cycle. With your Evo Knight and trying to capitalize there. So bad start for the kid, no doubt about that. Okay, we're gonna go Evo Knight into the Archer Queen. I feel like is a good move, and be ready for the piggies. Curious if he does pop the ability here. We're gonna wait and see. Let's get our Graveyard down now that we're in double elixir. Okay. Nice. Not bad. A little bit of chip on the tower, but definitely not like 100% what we were hoping for. We're going to try and get our King Tower activated one more time. We're going to Ice Wizard to push some of this over, and then now we're going to go for the Tornado. There we go. That's what I was trying to do the first time, so it worked, but we already took a lot of damage onto our tower, so less than ideal, but that's okay. Going to cycle our Knight here. And early Bar Barrel to force out the Queen ability, hopefully. Yeah, fine with me. And now we can go Cannon Baby Dragon like this, where it'll go into the opposite lane. So it'll support like your Graveyard or anything that we decide to play. I might just take a poison here, instead of actually going in for a Graveyard. Yeah, I think that's a fine play. Let's get ready. Nice, we actually hit the Archer Queen with that. Maybe he'll panic and use the ability. Nice, okay, he does. So now that he doesn't have Archer Queen in cycle, I think I'm going to get ready to go in for a Graveyard with my Evo Knight. Because this is what you need to do, right? He doesn't have his Archer Queen in cycle, so now we can get ready and go in for a Graveyard. He's going to cycle really freaking fast, though. Wow. Good defense by my opponent. Not, like I said, not as much damage as I would have wanted. Okay, we're going to reset with the Baby Dragon over on this side. When he has the Archer Queen down, man, it is no fun for us. Because this cycle is so fast. He just shreds everything that I play over there. Okay. King Tower activation, going to make sure that we don't take any damage. Let's go Baby Dragon. Baby Dragons are kind of annoying for him too. Sometimes. Alright, we're going to reset here. Always trying to get to my Evo Knights, man. That's really the only time that we have a chance is when we got those Evo Knights in. I can't afford to take any more damage, so we're going to go like this. Okay. We're going to try and get as much value on this lane as we can. We're going to go Knight. And then Bar Barrel. I thought he was going to play Evo Skeletons, but he doesn't. Let's go like this. Tornado everything in. He just goes for a defensive Earthquake, but the Queen is in the poison at least. Cannon, Ice Wizard over to the side. King Tower activation is helping out. Okay. It's good poison. Tornado the Queen back too, so maybe we get some damage onto the tower with some splash. Let's go poison. GG's. It was pretty close. I mean, I feel like I could have defended a little better, and I think I could have used my Tornado better to get, like, value on the tower with the Archer Queen, but that's a pretty tough matchup. I feel like that's their matchup, so we're going to give them the good game. I'm going to hold that L, and we'll see you in the next match. All right, into our next match here, we're going to try and bounce back after that loss. Like I said, if I lose, I like to keep, losses in the video. I thought we did good activating King Tower. I thought the defense was okay later on in the match, but that's okay, I'm also still learning. I'm by no means my Graveyard player, but I know that the deck is really strong, and like I just wanted to try and show it off a little bit. I'm gonna leak here just a little bit, see how he supports this. Okay, never mind. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna wait. Tornado this all over, and then this will activate King Tower. because it'll chain. Beautiful. And see, it's okay to be patient. I feel like it's okay to leak. Like, a lot of times people are scared to leak. And you can see there, I leaked Elixir and I was still able to defend no problem. So it looks like he's going to be running Pekka Balloon. So I would think this would be a good matchup for us, like, generally speaking. I think we have good defense against Balloon, especially getting the King Tower activated. We just need to make sure we don't get cheesed by the freeze. And I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to go Bar Barrel here just to limit the damage that we take from this Ice Wizard. And maybe threaten a hit on the tower. Probably just let it go, though. I don't really want to play a card first because he's just going to Pekka into it. So I'm going to, like, wait. Okay, nice. Now we'll cycle a Knight. Because then at least if he plays a Pekka, he already wasted 2 Elixirs. So I think that was the right play. But, you know, we'll see. We're going to go Cannon like this. Because if he plays Balloon behind it, it'll pull the Balloon. Otherwise, it'll just defend the Lumberjack on its own. And I know he has Freeze here, but, like, I can just go for a last-second Tornado. Because I expect him to freeze. We'll see if he does, though. No, he doesn't. Okay, so we're fine. We're going to go Baby Dragon here just so we don't leak. I was ready, though. I was ready for him to go for... And double Elixir, they'll definitely go for that freeze. Like, pretty confidently, I can say they're going to go for that freeze. Alright. I don't even think I want to waste my Cannon here. I think I'm just going to cycle my Knight. Save my Cannon. Okay, I'll go Poison. Shoutouts to Poison. Oh, I like that idea. I mean, he Tornado everything in, so it chains. That was really smart. We're going to go like this. He might go Lumberloon opposite lane, though. We'll see. Alright, time to set up for maybe, like, potential pressure. I don't think we're going to go in here, but we might. Yeah, let's do it. Kind of awkward for him to defend, or it can be awkward for him to defend. Plus, we have our Knight in cycle. We're going to Cannon. I need to make sure that this pulls the Balloon. Yeah, and this matchup's pretty tough, because even if he goes for a freeze, we just pull it to our King Tower. And it's just really awkward for them to try and break through. So, really good sequence of events there. Also, forcing them to use the freeze on defense is always a good... Like, he went in for that Pekka, and now he probably won't be able to defend unless he goes for the freeze. And then that negates the whole point, like, the whole win condition of his deck is to go for the freeze. So, pretty tough matchup. I would say this is probably a hard counter. I don't play Graveyard, but it feels like we just absolutely destroy this, man. There's nothing you can do. So, if you don't like playing against Pekka Balloon, run Graveyard. They will not break through. So, GG's. We'll hold that dub. I'll see you in the next game. All right, into our next match here against the Fish Ski. The last game was good, you know. Always good to bounce back after a loss, and always good to get a good matchup. Up here against the Pancake Tower again, Graveyard does pretty good against this as well. I think that's another reason why it's so popular in the meta is so many different people are running like beatdown decks, and Graveyard just really, really good against the Chef Tower because of its slow fire rate. Okay, looks like we're going to be up here against probably Pekka again, or at least some variant of Bridge Spam. I'm going to wait and try and get King Tower activated here against the Bandit. Once the Bandit dashes, you can go for the NATO. Oh, I forgot that doesn't work against Cannoneer. Cannoneer Tower a little too good for that King Tower activation to work, unfortunately. Oh my god, and I played that Cannon 1 tile too low, so a couple flubs coming out for your boy, but the ideas were there. He already used the ability, so he doesn't have another ability. So pretty bad start, but this is kind of a good time for me to show you that you can still win even if you have a bad start. I'm not 100% sure that it's Pekka. It might just be Bridge Spam. You know, something unique like that. Alright, we're going to go Baby Dragon to support this. And I have Ice Wizard ready if he goes like Bandit on the opposite lane or something. Okay. I don't hate that for him, but that was a lot of Elixir to commit. Because he split the Barbarians and then he did that. So we're going to get a really good poison off. Ooh, let's Tornado this into the poison. At the very least. Cool. You got decent damage. I'll take that. And he popped the ability. So I felt like that was a good time to go in for a Graveyard. He spent a lot. And I definitely don't think it's Pekka anymore after what I've seen. Heal Spirit, Ghost, Bandit. I think it's just like Bridge Spam with Evo Battle Ram. So we're going to keep an eye out for that. We kind of we made up some of the damage that we took at the start of the game. So that's nice. He might not even have a big spell. Not 100% sure. I just said might. We're going to cycle the Bar Barrel, get ready with our Cannon. He's probably going to place something in front of that. I don't know what, but we'll see. We're going to go Cannon like this. And we're going to go Ice Wizard really low. Maybe we can get King Tower activated with the Bandit. Yeah, maybe. Maybe if Bandit goes to the King Tower. Beautiful. That was exactly what I wanted. Okay, I do need to watch out for the Marcher here. So I'm actually going to go for a Knight. I know it looks weird, but I'm really worried about the Marcher. We're going to go Graveyard here. And offensive cannon to take care of that archer queen because the knight is a threat. Oh, and we got the barbarians with that. That was crazy. Nice. That was like exactly what I wanted. That was nice. Very, very good for us. Okay, this is a good poison. It's kind of hard for me to pass up on this poison, I feel like. Tornado this back just a little bit so it gets one more shot. Beautiful. So yeah, he is playing bridge spam. He does not have Pekka, so I think this is going to be pretty decent for us, especially as the match goes on because, again, we have a stonewall defense. So at the end of the day, we can just go for crazy graveyards and triple elixir and not really let him break through. I haven't seen a big spell yet either, so I'm not even 100% sure what the spells that they're rocking are. So we're just going to continue to set up our defenses. Should have been ready for that one, though, unfortunately. It's all good. I might switch into his lane here. I think I will because we're going to get a really nice poison probably. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the one of the problems with this deck, I feel like, is the amount of poison value that it gives us is kind of high. So we get a nice poison value there. I'm going to go like this to protect my stuff, and we're going to go for a cannon. I think Magic Archer is the one card that you always need to be careful about giving them value with. I go like this, and I have my knight ready as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop the knight. Okay. Cannon's gonna save my booty, like always. Look at this cannon. Look at this cannon, dude. Oh my goodness. Shoutouts to Cannon for being just like amazing. Let's go poison. Oh, tornado everything into the poison. Tornado everything into the poison. Oh my gosh. Poison Tornado is one of the best combos in Clash Royale. It changed my mind, bro. You can't change my mind. We're gonna go like this. All they can do is go for like a Magic Archer. Yeah, GG's. Tornado this back. Get it out of here. Man, oh man. Alright, let's go like this. Poison. GG's. Honestly, he played really well. Given the matchup, I feel like that's a tough matchup for bridge spam, especially when I play it correctly, but I just felt like I was in control the entire time, and that's kind of thematic with Graveyard. So great W. We'll see you in the next match. Alright, into our next match here against Sith Slasher. We'll see what we can do here. It'd be nice to get, you know, something a little different. I'm going to cycle my knight. He cycled his skeletons. Maybe he's playing some sort of cycle deck like Hog or Bait or something like that. Or maybe he's playing Royal Hogs, and we do get another crack at this matchup that we failed earlier. And I don't want to take any more damage than that because, you know, last time I lost by only a little bit. So we do get the run back in the matchup where we did get cooked. So we'll see if we can bounce back here. If he pops the ability, oh, lock. Ah, Baby Dragon locks on. Huge. That's exactly what I wanted. We're going to get some damage with the Baby Dragon. So not quite recuperating all the damage that we took, but a little bit. Knight is going to sponge up pretty much all of this damage, which is awesome. Go last second Ice Wizard here. Just to retarget it. Cool. And now we have King Tower activated. And we even out the damage on both of our towers. Oh, he's running the Bomber variant instead of Evo Skeletons, I guess. We'll see what he does here if he lets this go. He does let it go. Okay, so I'm guessing he's running Bomber instead of Evo Skeletons. So we do need to watch out for Evo Bomber at the bridge and all of that, but interesting. Or instead of Evo Ice Spirit. Yeah, probably instead of Evo Ice Spirit would make sense. So we're going to cycle our Baby Dragon in the back, and we're going to win this game. We're going to try and learn from our mistakes. Please stay in the poison. That's what we want. And it does. Fair enough. And that should one-shot it. Beautiful. Okay. Wish I had my Evo Cannon, because he's probably going to split Hoggies here. That would make sense. So we're going to get ready. We're going to go Cannon, and then we're going to have to go like this. Bar Barrel to take care of those Evo Skeletons. And we kind of wasted the Evo Knight, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I'm going to go in with the Graveyard just because I don't want to squander the Evo Knight. You know what I mean? And he doesn't have his Evo Skeletons in hand. We're going to go for a poison, take any damage that we can get. Could have gotten so much more poison value there, unfortunately, but we still get good damage on the tower. I'm not going to complain about that. And we baited out the Evo Bomber. And there it goes. Try and get him before he pops the ability. Ooh, nope, we don't. That's okay. We're going to just cycle to an Evo anyway. All right, this feels winnable, I think, but we'll see. I'm just going to take this poison and let the knight do its thing. Last time we played this matchup, it was so close. I think that bomber might walk into it low-key. Come on, come on, come on. That queen has been alive for so long. Get this queen out of here. Okay, we have our Evo Knight in cycle, so that's going to be huge for us. We're going to drop that in the back. Okay. We're going to have a crazy counter push here, hopefully. Okay, finally. Let's get ready. I'm worried about Evo Skeleton, so we're going to have our NATO ready. We're going to see. No, okay, we're just going to poison instead. Go on, Evo Knight. Go on, Evo Knight. Go on. There they are, Evo Skeletons. Okay, that's one shot. Ooh, 2 shots would have been huge, but that's okay. I feel like he's just going to try and cycle me out, so I need to be careful. Like, he just spell cycle me, I mean. Okay, we're going to be ready for the... Oh, he doesn't have Evo Skeletons. He has to play something on this. Tornado everything in. Come on, let me... Okay, nice. He panicked for sure. Okay, let's go Knight. I need to watch out for the Evo Berry. That's why we went for the barrel. We do catch the Evo Berry. Let's get him ready with the graveyard. We can't let him afford to go for an EQ cycle. Oh, Baby Dragon gets a shot. I think that's game. Yo! Did we do it? Did we do it? We did it. Let's go. We got the run back. Really, really close game, dude. I mean, that's as close as it gets. So GG's to that player. We're going to hold that W in the run back. I'll see you in the next match. All right, into our last match of the video. More than likely, I mean, that last game was really close and really exciting, but the games go a little longer because it's a little more of a defensive deck. So, hey, if you've made it this far, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you as a viewer, you know, supporting the channel and engaging in the content. Like, that is everything to me. It means the world, and it's very helpful. So, shout outs to you. I hope you're learning something new, and I hope you give Graveyard a try. Alrighty, let's set up a defense here. I was going to wait, but I can't wait anymore because he played those recruits. So it looks like he's going to be playing some sort of spam deck. You know, decks like this give me the ick, but it is what it is. I'm going to go cannon here, and I think I'm going to have to poison this. Nice. So the bad thing about this matchup is we're running Cannoneer, which is really bad against spam. The good thing about this matchup is having poison. Why did he play skeletons on that side? I'm going to ignore them. So yeah, we need to make sure that we give value with our poison. Or get value, excuse me. There we go. Okay, we've gotten better at that interaction. If you play a troop, the pigs will go around it, and it'll make the tornado, like, way easier. So that's what we did there. That was the purpose of that interaction. And I might go in just because he went in. And he's running Cannoneer, and he just used... Yeah, I was going to say, we're definitely going to get something here. Look at those little Larrys. Look at those little Larrys, and Baby Dragon locks on. And if he spams us in one lane, we can go in with the poison. So really good recognition of, like, his cycle and kind of, like, what he had going on. And recognizing that we were going to be able to capitalize. Okay. King Tower activation is going to save me, hopefully. Yeah, I'll take that, man. I'll take this defense. Look at how much damage we did to him. Spammer gets spammed. Spammer gets spammed, bro. I'm going to tornado this over here because I don't want it hitting that side. So pretty good. Pretty good. I'll take that. 524 on his, a 1299 on mine. And yeah, that was good. I'll take that. We're going to go low cannon here. And I think I'm going to go Ice Wizard as well. I don't want to take any damage there, so that's fine. The recruits are kind of what I'm really worried about. We're going to go Baby Dragon here in the back because it is kind of awkward for him to defend a Baby Dragon. Alright. And I'm going to go Bar Barrel and Poison here. And if my Baby Dragon lives here, which I think it will, I'm going to probably go in with a graveyard. Really good defending with troops there. Like, recognizing that it's awkward for him to defend. Let's go like this and predict something. Oh, we did predict something. That's good poison. I don't even necessarily have to go for a graveyard. I can just cycle poisons. And it looks like my opponent is just going to give up, or at least maybe he should give up, because that's a nice tornado. And that's going to, ooh, almost close out the game. Not quite. Not quite, not quite, not quite, not quite. Surely, soon. One tick of poison. All right, GG's. Really happy with how we played. I think that's kind of the exclamation mark on why this deck is so good. And, you know, you can see there, stonewall defense, knowing when to go in. That was a great last game. I'll see you in the outro. And that is going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot and try it yourself. I'll also put the link to this deck in the YouTube description so you can just open it inside of Clash Royale, but please give it a try. Graveyard is such a strong deck, and I feel like not a lot of people play it. It's kind of a dying art. Like, the people that run Graveyard, I think of them as Jedis, bro. It's like you're not running Beatdown or you're not running a crazy meta deck. You're just running a good deck with solid fundamentals, and it's very satisfying when you can pull off clean dub. So like I said, give it a try, and one more time, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace out.